Greetings, beautiful. Oh, sorry, excuse me, beautiful people. Sorry, I thought I was on my principal's page, thinking of her, I guess. Sorry, uh, but some of you are beautiful here, and I'm ugly, so don't even think of. I don't even think of showing my face here. I'm so ugly. Look at me, I'm so beautiful. So, okay, really beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, you can come and kill me. Here I am, giving you the truth, the Muslims helping you. Today is the day for you to come and kill me. See my face here, see my face. This is my true, I become very old sickle cell. I have Hafiz has told me that I have sickle cell. You see me in the dark. Wanna change my hair, my clothes, my face, and I ain't getting nowhere. I'm just living in a dump like this. Something happening somewhere. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Let's start. So you can kill me. This is my true face. Prophet Muhammad's Quran problem. Is it? So the topic for today is Allah and the Quran versus Prophet Muhammad and his Sunnah, right? However, here I've written Prophet Muhammad's Quran problem, but it's actually, who wrote this? So was it Rasul Kareem's word or revealed by Allah, but his words? I don't know. Surah Takwir ayat 19. Okay, but let's look at this, right? So Prophet Muhammad's Allah does make serious mistakes in the Quran. In Surah 47, Ayah 36, first we see that inviting these disbelievers or non-Muslims, Allah states this worldly life is only amusement and diversion, and if you believe and fear Allah, He will give you your rewards. He will give you your rewards. But He doesn't say in the hereafter, right? Here, and not ask you for your wealth or possessions or properties here, say international, but different translators have written, put different words here, possessions, and the Arabic word could mean wealth, but then Allah contradicts himself in Surah 9, Ayat 111. Surely Allah has bought their lives and their wealth from the believers. So now he's saying, Allah, um, now Allah is saying that Allah has surely Allah has bought their lives and their wealth from the believers in exchange of a promise that paradise shall be theirs. Now for paradise, Allah has said this. Should have told them here, right? This true, supreme, intelligent, the source of intelligence, Allah. I'm feeling hot. I'm going to just take this off that I wore, my headband. So you see in Surah 9, Ayat 111, so Allah has made mistakes too here, contradicting himself. Now for these believers, he says he's bought your lives and your wealth in exchange for the paradise. They fight in the way of Allah and kill and are killed. So they kill and are killed, on which there is a true promise made in the Torah, definitely not in the Injil. Jesus Christ did not tell them to take up the sword and kill and be killed. There is a thing of sell your what lost or whatever, sell your clothes or cloak and buy a sword. But then the Bible is a bit different. We have to read it in context and that kind of context, reading the Bible, it makes sense, not the Quran. So we cannot compare. We can compare, but it doesn't fall into place, because you see, even reading the ayahs in context, how we read it at that time, or it's for always, something like this, for example, it doesn't, it contradicts itself. Like, for example, in this area here that I'm going to show you after this, right? So after just that, Allah even made a mistake here. Surely Allah has bought their lives and their wealth from the believers in exchange. Now that's in exchange for paradise, you would say, but it's not right to tell those disbelievers. You know how He's inviting you, and we can see in Surah 47, ayah 36, how He's inviting the disbelievers, not you. You are the believers. And if you believe and fear Allah, He will give you your rewards. And it doesn't say in the hereafter. And not ask you for what your properties, your possessions. The same word is used in Surah 9, ayat 111. No, wait a minute. No, yeah, here, their wealth. This, right? So here it says, actually, here it should have said. So the same word, which is used in Surah 9, ayat 111, right? He has bought their lives and their wealth. So I should have brought the transliteration, but I didn't, for these two ayats. And same word is used here. So it should be, not ask for your wealth. So here, Allah has made a problem, so you can see that the Quran falls apart. It's got contradictions in the ayat which says, you need to first see if the Quran has, Allah tells you to see if the Quran has any contradictions, then it would be from other than Allah. Ponder over the Quran. Reflect. So that ayat I have not given here, but do you all know about that ayat? And so, and then we see a contradiction in Prophet in the ayat, right, against this ayat, against the Quran ayat, and Prophet Muhammad saying, Sunnah. So, no death penalty for apostasy for wives of the Prophet. You can see in Surah 33, ayat 28, O Prophet, say to thy consorts, meaning wives, if it be that you desire the life of this world and its glitter, then come, I will provide for your enjoyment and set you free in a good manner, like Jamila. Jamila means a beautiful manner. Jamil, or Jamil could be handsome for male. Jamil is for male, Jamila is for female, and it means, I think it means beautiful or attractive or things like that, actually. All right? Good, beautiful, Jamil, beautiful. Hassan means good, Hassanat. So, anyways, that's not much of a problem here, but that set you free. Then to really explain that the wives would be leaving, if they choose this, the desire of the world, they will be leaving Islam and they'll be in the fire. I had to choose, go to Surah Hud, 11th chapter of the Quran, ayat 15. Whoever desires the life of this world and its adornments, I showed you hayat dunya, and here also the same thing, right? And here it's desires, but that if they desire, same thing, I think. If they want, or the life of the world, hayat dunya, where it's, and its zinat, adornments, we will we fully repay them for their deeds therein, and they therein will not be deprived. Then taking Surah Hud, ayat 16, those are the ones for whom there is not in the hereafter but the fire. So continuing from Surah Hud ayat 15 to Surah 6 to 16th ayat. So they will be in the fire, and lost is what they did therein, and worthless is what they used to do. Now, then why this hadith of Prophet Muhammad, Sahih al-Bukhari, 69 to 6922 or 6922, narrated Akrama, some Zanadiqa, atheists were brought to Ali and he burnt them. The news of this event reached Ibn Abbas, who said, if it had been in his place, I would not have burnt them, as Allah's Messenger forbade it, saying, do not punish anybody with Allah's punishment, meaning fire. I would have killed them according to the statement of Allah's Messenger. Whoever changed his Islamic religion, then kill him. So this is the saying of Prophet Muhammad, or you can say the Sunnah, Hadith. Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad. Whoever changed his Islamic religion, then kill him. This is very clear here. Now there are many hadiths like this in the Sunni sources, and there are Sahih also in Bukhari. This one, under this one doesn't say Sahih, but the same hadith narrated by Ikrima in Sahih al-Bukhari, another number says it's Sahih by Darul Salam. So then why this from Prophet Muhammad? Isn't he going against, or you would say he's explained further, like there's no method how to pray, like what ayats to pray and how to get up and or to sit down, there's ruku, and it's not clearly given in the Quran, and which ayats to pray for the salat, 5 times obligatory prayers that the Muslims do every day. They're not given like in order and properly, in the Quran. Like which ayat also to recite in the namaz, salat, 5 obligatory prayers is not given in the Quran. So you take from the Sunnah. Now, if there is from the Sunnah any, you would say so here. There's no contradiction. The Muslims would say, because it just explains further about apostates being killed. Whoever changes their religion. But the wives are set free in a jameel, in a handsome manner, or in a beautiful manner. And definitely you can see even through Surah 11, ayat 15 and 16, that they've definitely left and chosen the life of this world and its adornments, left Islam, and will be in the fire in the hereafter. Definitely. So, since they've left Islam, no death penalty for apostasy for wives of the Prophet. So you'll say, okay, so there's a contradiction, whatever you say. There's a contradiction, then why this hadith of Prophet Muhammad? Whoever changed his Islamic religion, then kill him. So, and also no death penalty for blasphemy. Surah 15, ayat 6, and they say, O you upon whom the message has been sent down, indeed you are mad. Nothing Allah says of killing them, fighting them also. So any criticism against Prophet Muhammad? No worldly punishment. Allah says in the hereafter. Not any, from him also, not any worldly punishment, right? He will pay them in the end, in the hereafter, on Judgment Day, after Judgment Day. Surah 81 ayat 22 says, and your companion is not mad. Now here the Sunni interpretation, I don't know, but the Shia interpretation is that the companions were saying that he is mad, and Allah was telling them, your companion, Sahabi, Sahab, Sahib, your companion is not mad. The Arabic word used here, I'm trying to guess. Your companion, again in Surah Najm, ayat 2, Surah 53, ayat 2, your companion has not strayed, nor has he erred. He's Allah, the Shia side is that Allah is telling the companions of Prophet Muhammad because they were saying he strayed or he has erred. And Allah was, in order to answer them, that's why Allah put here, your companion, i.e., meaning Muhammad, has not strayed nor has he erred. So again, you see no death penalty or no punishment, worldly punishment against the companions of the Prophet who were saying this here in Surah Najm, ayat 2. Then you see in Surah 32, ayat 3, or do they say he invented it, like he forged it? Rather, it is the truth. Whoever says that he invented it, again, no punishment we see. For those who say he invented it, and that you may warn people. So, rather it is the truth from your Lord. Allah only says this, and that you may warn a people to whom no warner has come, only warning them before you. Before you. So perhaps they will be guided. So again, you see no worldly punishment, and no, even from Allah, no wrath coming on them. No mention of that in the Quran acts. For what they have said here, that he invented it, he's a liar, he's forged it. Then in Surah 2, ayat 143, and thus have we made a just community. So this Ahl Sunnah would say, taking this ayat, Surah 2, ayat 143, we would follow the messenger from who would, who would follow the messenger, sorry. So you have to follow the messenger, meaning take his sunnah also, apart from the Quran is the main source, and then take his sunnah and his life story. So this, and what he does, follow him, what he says. So if he expounds the Quran ayats and things like in detail, more detail, how to pray, what ayats to say in the salat, 5 times obligatory, like that, for example. So we have to follow him. So this is the ayat, perhaps the Sunni's take also, this ayat. And follow me. If you love Allah, follow me. Allah will love you and forgive you your sins. But this also ayat, you see, and then indeed it is difficult except for those whom Allah has guided. And never would Allah have caused you to lose your faith. Just community. And if he, okay, Surah 69, ayat 44 says, so, it's not about, but here it's not about a messenger string or creating something, forging something. So Surah 69, ayat 44 says, and if he, Muhammad meaning, had made up about us false sayings. So Allah is not saying that Jibreel can, the messengers can, because Jibreel cannot. And Jibreel is one of the messengers who brought it down as a trusted spirit also. He's called, or are they different? But they are all messengers of Allah in angelic form. Archangels, like the Christians say, but the Muslims don't say archangels. Gabriel being one of their archangels. And if he, God's archangel, and if he had made up about us some, so there is a chance that a prophet or someone like him could forge it, then Allah, and if he, you see, i.e. the prophets, and it doesn't say Rasul, but Yusuf Ali puts it, and if the messenger were to invent. So Prophet Muhammad is not only a prophet, but also is a messenger of Allah. Rasulullah. Quran ayat says so. So it's better not to put messenger here. It's better to put a prophet. Maybe a prophet can deviate, but a messenger cannot. like in Surah Jinn, we are told in the last ayahs that we send to guard, and that he says, he conveys, the Prophet conveys, or this person who's been sent with the revelations conveys his message. So the guardians we send down. I have to check that ayat, okay, and I'll maybe later after this. So then Surah 69, just bear with me and maybe you will understand in the end. Surah 69, ayat 46 says, like 45 says, we'll take him by the right hand. This is important. Why? Because that's a hadith. Then we then we would have cut from him the aorta. So I didn't put Surah 69 ayat 45, but I jumped to 46 because this is very important. And then subvert is life vein. So al-watin, right? And then we have Sahih al-Bukhari, the Sunni, from the Sunni sources, but the Shia see if they can take these hadiths or not. They have a different way of research and accepting hadiths. Maybe they won't accept this hadith, but I think they should correct themselves. By Aisha, narrated Aisha, the Prophet in his ailment in which he died used to say, "Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar, and at this time I feel as if my aorta aorta is being cut from that poison." So some, even Sunni Muslims, they say that this is not possible. Khaybar, how many years it took? It took 2 years. And another thing they say is about the ayat here, the word is al-watin, for aorta, and in this hadith, the word is different. My, it's not aorta. But when I, so this, when I look, when I took the translation, right? Oh, sorry, I can't, it says aortic, aortic. From Arabic to English in this translation, it doesn't say aorta, but it says aortic, aortic, break. I found an aortic break from that poison. So even if the different word, but this Arabic to English, it gives me, I can't, let me just, what I can do is, I can't even zoom it in. So you'll just have to, can you see this? Zoom it in and look at it. Yeah, you can zoom the screen to 3.8 times. I found an aortic break from that poison. Although, yes, a different word is used, but it's kind of synonym. I've forgotten from Karachi American School. It's similar. Like you can use another word that's synonym, that's similar to this word aortic, which is al-watin in Quran, and it's this vein that could then, when you feel the break in that vein, you're feeling it, and then it can go to the main artery and cut it, aorta. You see? It's a kind of a similar synonym. Wait a minute, let me just get this properly. Just correct myself. I have some problems. How could I phrase it? Synonym, not synonym, synonym. Okay? Similar word used. And some say that how can this be 2 years? How could poison kill him, right? So this also. And they defy this hadith. They say we cannot accept. some Sunni Muslims also say they cannot accept this. Now, where we have to leave what some Sunnis say, even, or some Muslims say, and depart from their ways, whether it can take 2 years for Prophet Muhammad, although he himself says it. So, if you're saying that, it's like denying that he ever said this. He says here, I hate, oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused. It's him saying, the Prophet saying, narrated by Aisha. Aisha, the Prophet himself saying. And if you say this narration is wrong and denying it as a Sunni, then you're, you're denying what Prophet Muhammad, what Aisha has quoted Prophet Muhammad saying to her. Okay, so let's सब बातों का, let's leave all this listening to some Sunnis or some Muslims saying no, 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 this hadith you're no, no, what misquoting? We are not even misquoting the hadith, and they are denying this hadith. Okay, for what reason they are denying this hadith? And I'm mistaken. Yeah, just opened the Salim Lalani's on my other. I forgot to close it on my third device. Okay, so what a thing. Ah. So, can you believe the Sunni saying, no, 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 it can't be in debates. I've just recently went to a debate and a Muslim saying, or maybe they're Ahmadis, I don't know, the two Nasirs from Britain. I went to their debate with, who was it? Okay, I'll have to say, oh God, how can I forget, but I can't remember. But I can't forget the two Nasirs from Britain, the faces and all. Who were they debating with? Apostate? Apostate Prophet and David, Dr. David Wood. Oh my God. And they're saying, no, no, no. What? No, no, no. Your Prophet Aisha has narrated. Okay, you don't want to take Aisha's narration here? So how did I do mine? How did I find? I found out because Allah Himself makes a mistake here. How can I find out that this? So, this sickle cell has gotten to me. Can you believe it? Without even blood test. Hafiz has recently told me this is why so much pain in every cell of my body and excruciating headaches I get. Without blood test or any test. Recently I took out for a community member who passed away some years back. And it happens due to evil eye. My aunt was also saying evil eye, it can get to your bones, through your bones. So that's another thing. Please bear with me. So, okay, so some Muslims are saying, no, 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 this cannot happen, meaning um, denying this hadith, or even if you show them, they're saying, but how can this happen? So apostate prophet, or how they went on in this debate, 5 minutes there, 10 minutes there, debunking this, that. So you say, no, wait, I am quoting a hadith. So please tell me if you don't believe in that. And maybe they're scared. They were Ahmadis or someone to say, no, we don't believe in this hadith. But apostate prophet was just quoting this hadith. And if the Ahl Sunnah have to, I mean, this is where the Sahih or what, the grading is not given when I searched it. Sometimes, the grading is not given here. Hadith 4428. So then, you see, But Aisha has quoted Prophet Muhammad saying he did. Prophet Muhammad himself, we don't get any quotes from him directly, right? And then the Shia say the Imams. Now please look, Shias. So this, even the grading for this is not given, but you can see there's a, if I go back, Sahih, but this is in Nasai. I'll show you the Bukhari one. It says Sahih. Oh, this one. No, this again Sunan and Nas. Abi Dawud, Sahih. And, no, here it's not. But, no, it's Sunan and Nasai, Sahih. Okay? Hassan. Sunan ibn Majah. Majah or Majah? Masnad Ahmad. Okay, Sahih Bukhari. From Sahih Bukhari, they don't give the grades because I think it's already Sahih. I don't know. Anyhow, narrated by Thabit bin Dahak. 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 Okay, trying to. Apostle said, Allah's apostle said, whoever swears by the religion, then Islam knows about swearing. And whoever accuses a believer of kufr, disbelief, then it is as if he killed him. So the Sunnis, but this is another point. Sunnis saying Shias are disbelievers, you've killed the Shias by saying that. According to your own Sahih Bukhari hadith about on Prophet Muhammad, what he said. By Allah, I have never wished to change man, and I have never killed anyone. They kill me. So, no, let me see. Ikrama, Ikrama. Oh, so I thought I saw say I made a mistake. Oh, it's Sahih in Sunan Abi Dawud. The same. Ali burned some people. The same hadith in Sahih Bukhari is Sahih in Sunan Abi Dawud. Sahih. So the apostle said, kill those who change their religion. Okay? Oh, okay, I got it. So now we can't trust no debates or anything with Muslims. You do your own research like I have done, and I'll show you. Here Allah has contradicted himself in Surah 47 ayat 36 with Surah 9 ayat 111. Then Prophet Muhammad himself has contradicted Allah in Surah 33 ayat 28. So there should be no death penalty, since there's no death penalty for apostasy of wives of the Prophet. In Surah 33 ayat 28, and Prophet Muhammad contradicts himself in this hadith. No, he doesn't contradict himself, sorry. He contradicts Allah and what he's been told in the Quran ayat, okay? So against that Quran ayat, Surah 33 ayat 28, he contradicts. And the wives can be set free handsomely, Jamilan. No death penalty for blasphemy also. So, okay, but before we, so which one is, you see, this one, the Quran ayat, if, even if it's Sahih, this hadith, if it goes against the Quran ayat, it should be rejected, it should not be taken. Right? Isn't that so simple? So simple. And don't make it complicated. Don't, when you overthink and when you're out of fear and all this. So Allah has contradicted himself. Many other ayats, this is just one of the ayats I'm showing you, between Surah 47 ayat 36 and Surah 9 ayat 111. It shows what a deceptive Allah this is. He tells you, come in the army, come, come join the army. You can leave later on if you wish, for example. And then he says, no, no, you can't leave. Once you join the army, like join the army, you can leave. Then it's like this. Then it's saying, no, no, you can't leave the army. Wouldn't you feel deceived? Like in the beginning, this was a contract. Oh my God. And on contracts, Surah Maida and Surah Maida were Surah Nisa. And so Allah Himself has not kept to His promise, like His word here to the disbelievers. If you believe, like if you start believing in this religion and all this and fear Allah. Moreover, He's even what threatening. No, no, He's asking you to be fear Allah. Not only love Allah, those who love Allah, Allah will love you back if you follow this Prophet. Allah will forgive your sins. That other ayat. You can see Allah's deception here very clearly. In the beginning, what He does, tells the disbelievers, if you believe and fear Allah, He will give you your rewards. Here He says, your reward will be given to you in paradise. But your wealth, He has bought from the believers. Once you become believers, now in one of the last surahs, He's contradicting Himself. He's taken wealth. He's taken your wealth. So you give Him, leave your wealth, leave your lives behind, go fight in the way of Allah and kill and are killed. These are the believers. You would say, these are the believers whom Allah, so generally speaking, no, right? You Shias would say this, Sunnis would say this, Baba. It says from the believers, if you believe. Now don't put in brackets, these are selected believers who give their lives and their wealth. Allah has bought from them. So, okay, Allah has brought their lives and their wealth, that paradise shall be theirs. They fight in the way of Allah and kill and are killed. That's why the Shia say only Imam Ali, 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 and Hussein, 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 Hassan. They don't say much about that. They also say Hassan, Hassan, Hassan. But Hassan made a pact with Muawiyah. And some of his Shia followers were against Imam Hassan at that time. Oh, why are you taking money from him? And de facto ruler. Oh, what? Sharing. So he's made peace with Hassan has made peace with Muawiyah. Let him be the caliph, Muawiyah, taking money from him also. So that too, right? Oops. Now what else? So you see many such contradictions where you don't have to, what I'm trying to say is, yes, go deep, ponder this and that. I'm not able to say properly. But why do we have to, this is very clear, the believers. These are not selected believers, like only Imam Ali and Hassan and Hussein. If you find a verse telling me that these are selective believers, please, the Shias, But only the Imam, your Imam knows about these ayats. And we common people cannot know. How Imams interpret these ayats and tell us they are the sole interpreters and all this. Right? And for then the religious scholars have to connect themselves with Imam Mahdi to the true Quran. And if you on the Quran, why are they using this Quran? The Shia Marjas are using, religious scholars are using Shia, this Quran. Aka Mehdi Puya has given commentaries on these Quran ayats. Not Imam Mahdi's, but understanding from Imams. And if you believe and fear Allah, so inviting the disbelievers, other people to believe and fear Allah, He will give you your rewards. Okay, so that means that you will, in exchange, okay, here He's told you that He's bought your lives and their wealth later on. This ayat comes later. This is to invite those people who are not believers. This ayat, Surah 47, ayat 36. See, maybe you think I have some problem in my head or Satan has gotten to me. Look, and taking from the Imam, no. First, Allah says in the Quran, ponder over the Quran. Not take your Imam and then make your Imam explain the Quran to you. He says, ponder over the Quran. See, the mistake that Shias have done, jumped to the Imam. If there were much contradiction, I wish I could remember the Quran ayats. It would be from. Now this is, see, Shias, where you have also gone. Much contradiction. Okay, let's quickly, searching it like this. I hope I find it. Surah 4 ayat 82 says, had it been from other than Allah, wait, the whole ayat I'll give. I hope I find Quran.com. See, Shias, it doesn't say ask, yeah, it says ask those who know if you do not know. But about the contradictions in the Quran, Imam Ali in Najul Balagha does say that Quran has seemingly contradictory ayahs, but when you somehow bring them together, the contradictions fall apart. I think something like this in Najul Balagha, right? But before you even go to Imam Ali, who will give you the true interpretation from learning from Prophet Muhammad, right? Then what is Prophet Muhammad's evidence that Prophet Muhammad is a true prophet? Huh? Is it Imam? Is the proof Imam Ali or the Quran or these revelations? So before even going to Prophet Muhammad, first you look at the revelations brought down to him on his heart by the trusted Spirit, as the Quran ayat states. Then do not they ponder. So before going to ask those who know if you do not know, and even taking, I remember, I think in Najul Balagha, if I'm not mistaken, Imam Ali says there are seemingly contradictory ayats. But when you put them, I tried to put the ayats together, but didn't. I still find contradictions in the ayat, right? So, and I called to Imam Mahdi and the true Imam, whoever he is, Ismaili Imam also lately. So let's see. They do. Then do not they ponder on the Quran, and if it had been of from other than Allah, surely they would have found in it contradiction much. Right? So this also is given. Do they not ponder about the Quran? Had it been from any other than Allah? So we cannot find any contradictions. We will find one ayat explaining another ayat and a third ayat explaining if there is, like, for example, a contradiction. What Imam Ali meant then would be what? That this ayat and this ayat would have no contradiction if you find a third ayat where he's inviting the people to believe, right? And then he says, some believers, in another ayat, like some believers can, let's see what it would be. Some believers can live their lives not to participate in any fighting. Some believers, Allah has not asked for their wealth from them. Because you see, Allah doesn't say these are selected believers. And if generally put, then there's a contradiction, and it is generally put. So then some Shias are not true believers. Because when fighting is you, and he's bought their lives and their wealth from the believers. And they even fight in exchange for paradise. They fight in the way of Allah and kill and are killed. Okay. This is on which there is a true promise. Now, I don't know if are there any some belief, has Allah put a ayat like, yes, eat, drink, be merry, like enjoy your believers. Uh, uh, when fighting is ordained. So you know when Imam Mahdi comes, all of you Shias at that time, you have to leave. Allah has bought your lives. You can't say, oh, Imam Mahdi, just hold on, please. I have to kiss my wife goodbye or something like this, or just finish my tea. Immediately you need to go and forget your wealth and bring all your wealth. My mother, look at the ziyarat Ashura. My mother, oh no, ziyarat Ashura, right? My mother, my father, my life, ransom, my property. So when we go for Muharram, majlises to Imam Hussain, Labbaik ya Hussain, like forget your mother, your father, your property, whether you'll come back to it or not. You leave everything behind. And you also take everything for Imam Hussain. Fighting is ordained upon you and it is disliked by you. It may well be that, but when fighting is fighting, when hear ill speech, they turn away. Fighting is ordained for you. So you need to go for fighting, right? When the Ihlan, when it is announced by Imam Mahdi for the Shias. There are people who say to God, Lord, why have you ordained fighting for us? Believers are only those who, when Allah is mentioned, feel a fear in their hearts. Let's see. Now there's also this one. What's ayat? Ayat is not given. Yeah, O Prophet, urge the believers to battle. So if you don't go on battle here, what will happen to you? You're not believers. You're like those Bedouins, hypocrites. Surafat. No, you need to go. Say to them, who can be of any avail to you against Allah if he should intend cause? Wait a minute, what's this? They say, those who remain behind of the Bedouins will say to you, these Shia believers can't say that's male. Shia believers, right? Our properties and our families occupied us. So ask forgiveness for us. Okay, who are exempt from? There's an ayat, but those lame and those sick and those perhaps elderly who can't, but they're not able to, children. Okay, that those are exempted. But you can't say when Prophet Muhammad calls you or the Imam calls you that I'm sorry, I'm busy with my properties and my family, my wealth, my business, properties and families. Here for waluna, waluna, it's properties. So then I'm thinking of if I could find an ayat. Hafiz the Quran, Shias. And if you believe and fear Allah, He will give you your rewards. Definitely you will say in paradise. But it doesn't say here. So before you even join a company, things you have a contract, it needs to be clear to you what will in case you become believers then and then Allah will believers lives. He's bought your lives and your wealth in exchange. So you didn't we thought we are going to get our rewards here too in this life. وَحَسَنَةً dunya وَفِي الْحَسَنَةً آخِرَةِ akhirat. In this world, the beautiful, oh Allah, give us a beautiful life in this world, good life in this world and in the hereafter. What is that kunut prayer again? Oh, I've forgotten. So, رَبِّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. So they must have thought, well, we're going to get it in this world too, the rewards. We're going to enjoy. Like maybe spoils of war or something. And not ask you for, and it doesn't even say like not ask you for some of your properties. So this is a bad contract. Allah has not made it clear. Reading Surah 9, Ayat 111. You go to a company, if it had a clause or something, that when fighting is ordained, then that's why Allah has bought your lives right now. Now when fighting is ordained, for you to fight, and you can get killed, and you kill. Who can be more faithful to his covenant than Allah? Oh, no, no, Allah, the covenant you have told them is this, that He would not ask of you any your properties. What kind of covenant you have made with the believer, or with those people you're inviting to Islam? Oh my God. How could Allah miss these things? Omit. So, when I read Allama Majlisi's book, in the end, what did he say? I'm only concerned about the truth. And forgive me for any omissions, and may God forgive me, any omissions, errors, and things. God has, in the Quran, made so many omissions, errors, problems. Not clear, right? Not clear. But when fighting is ordained, remember, later on, remember these beliefs. But excuse me, hello, the whole contract give them in their hand, right? Explaining everything in detail. Okay, here it's not explained when and where they will get their rewards. I mean, this kind of Allah, sorry, maybes and this and where, it's not made clear. Even an American company can do better than this Allah right now. Tell you what what you're required to do when you come and work in this company, rules and regulations, and your contract after how many years and when you become part of this company, what your requirements are. In detail, you're told, right? But here, the Supreme Allah, the creator of the universe, has not been able to tell them properly. When fighting is ordained, and you believers will have to, then because Allah has bought your lives and your wealth. Okay? So I see it like this, and I didn't see a good picture. I did my research like this, asking such questions. Contradiction. So far that I go to the Sunnah and believe in what, you know, although I can use this hadith and say, look, for the Sunnis, and say, look, it's against, and I don't know what Shias use to kill, give a death penalty to males and females and non-Muslims on blasphemy, to death penalty for apostates, female and male. I don't know what the Shia hadiths, which hadith they use. Jafri sect, not the Ismailis. So, but this is how I did my research, and I came to the conclusion that why should I even go to Imam Ali? Ask those, so, like, and obey your authority. No. First, please come here, give me evidence against for Prophet Muhammad. That there's no doubt about it, that Prophet Muhammad is the true prophet. Surah Tahrim he fails. And your tafsirs fail. Aka Medipuya's tafsir, any Shia tafsir fails in that, to tell me. Right? So, where do I go? Ask those. First, I'll search out the ayat. Ask those who know if you do not know Quran. Be Fatma, like they've taken fadak. He has taken Yathrib, made it Medina. You want me to go to Prophet Muhammad and his Ahl al-Bayt? If you don't know, ask those who possess knowledge. Surah Nahl, ayat 43. Before, O Prophet, before you, we sent none but men. Oh, I think this is the Jews and the Christians. Aren't we supposed? Not Ahlul Bayt. Prophet Muhammad is alive. Why? When Prophet Muhammad is alive, are you going to go to Imam Ali? Or are you going to go to Prophet Muhammad? First and foremost. Even the Shias have, and when we and we sent not before you except men to whom we revealed. Ask the people of the message if you do not know. Who are the people of the message? Hmm? Jews at this time? When Prophet Muhammad is alive. Shias have made a big blunder. Jafri said. Surah 16, ayat 43. Ask the people of the message. Ask followers of the remembrance. Oh, remember Moses. Right? How much? So much on Hazrat Musa. I'm going to go to the Jews and ask if so. And we sent before you except men to whom we revealed. So sorry, I disagree on this point with the Shias about this ayat also. Surah Nahl, ayat 43, multilingual Quran. 43, ayat 43. Aka Medibuya Ali commentary. 43, ayat 43. Okay, I just picked them. Surah Nahl. Where is it? Ayat 43. Sorry, 43. Oh God. Zikr refers to the Quran. It's also one of the names of the Holy Prophet. Talaq. Okay, Surah Hijr. Zikr. People of Zikr are the Ahl al-Bayt. See Surah Baqarah. See the commentary of Surah Baqarah on page and Hadith ayat. Oh God, my stomach is empty. I need to go sort of and have some food, but later, breakfast. Put some more in my stomach. Such, so where is it? 43. Oh, no, wait a minute, what's it? Aka Medipuya says zikr literally means to call back to memory, to be conscious of Allah, the Quran, the other scriptures, and the Holy Prophet has been described as zikr. The other scriptures. Some commentators hold that here zikr refers to the previous scriptures and Ahl al-Zikr refers to the Jews and the Christians. No, to Hazrat Musa, Bani Israel, or Bani Israel, or children of Adam also. Maybe it also refers to the children of Adam. And the Jews and the Christian, the Messiah, Christians, and for the Jews, the prophets. But it is certainly a bad example of misinterpretation because even an ordinary teacher of Islamic idea, oh goodness, would not command a Muslim to refer to the Jewish since they're corrupted, to remove scholars to remove his doubts, leave alone the all-wise Lord of the world. Zikr means to be conscious of Allah, and Ahl and Ahl refers to those, and Ahl is Zikr. Oh, Ahl refers to those who are always conscious of Allah, as asserted in Surah Nur 37. Also, Zikr means the Quran or the Holy Prophet. So we go to Prophet Muhammad. And again, it's like a round, and Ahl refers to the people identified with the Holy Prophet. Very purified Surah Zabad. So sorry, I don't agree to the Shias on this. You may have a brilliant mind. I've left behind brilliant Shia religious scholars, brilliant minds. Sorry, very with great shock and with great humility. I may not sound it, but you would say, "Oh, you will know by their tones." It sounded very, very true. The ayat goes, "You will know the hypocrites." There was a time when this thing was on me. I started to doubt myself that I don't even sound sincere. You will know the hypocrites. So if you want to put it this way for me, by their tone, Quran ayat. See, how could Imam Zain al-Abidin in that being be wrong? And when I sound, see now when I come to my Shia, how do I sound? Let me, and then when I have left, but before leaving Shia Islam, I sounded, I was like, am I a witch like sleep, or am I a hypocrite? Surah Munafiqun. You will know them by the tone of their speech. Now look, how ironic, right? सैयद सज्जाद हैं और जुल्म की जंजीर है. How do I sound? True, right? Sincere. My tone. Look at my tone. Sober. I'm not a cheap person, like the way I am with my principal, or on her page now you can see on Facebook. यतरब के जवानों मेरा अकबर भी कहीं है बीमार बहन हाथों को फैलाए खड़ी है मेरा अकबर. Okay, like how do I sound? Dignified, sober. Sobriety is come in me. Don't sound intoxicated, tipsy, drunk, cheap. Look at my tone. ज़ैनब को कलक सेना मदीना है के बतहा निकली थी तो कुनबे की औलाद को ले कर अब आई फखत बेदनौशा को लेकर 18 बनी फातिमा को छोड़ वतन आई. Maybe you're getting goosebumps because I am. Okay, I'll take a break. Saluat. Akbar Muhammad. Sorry, thank you. I'll continue later. Can't take this. Too much for me. But I sound true, right? So imagine my shock.